Hey everyone, Grayson the Bard here, and welcome back to day 76 of the Hunt a Day. Today we are fighting a monster called Garuba Daora, who is another burr species, and is also more commonly known as the Kushala Daora that kills you if you get slapped by it. Yeah, I didn't particularly start this fight out on a strong foot, but it does give me an opportunity to dive right into what this monster can do. So, Garuba Daora is a burr species monster. It is again, a more extreme version of a Kushala Daora, and it uses these, crystalline growths on its back to, reflect sunlight and weaponize it, and I think that's really neat. And it's a really cool way to do Kushala. What it does, its main gimmick, is periodically throughout the fight, it will create one of two zones around it. It will create either this, bubble around it, and everything outside of that bubble will be a blinding white deathlight that if you are outside of the bubble, you're carding, you're dead. Or it will create this zone of yellow on the floor around it, where if you are, close to Garuba Daora and are not outside of that zone, you are pretty much dead. So it is, a fun, way to keep people keeping an eye on the mechanics, and it very much reminds me of, back in my MMO days, I played a lot of Final Fantasy XIV, and it reminds me of a lot of mechanics in those fights where you have to be, paying attention to, okay, what is the boss doing? Do I need to be inside the zone, or do I need to be outside the zone? It definitely is a product of the fact that Frontier is an MMO, but I think it's fun. I think it's neat. As a fight itself, Garuba Daora, I think, is my favorite of, my favorite version of Kushala. If only because it doesn't have the wind aura to, knock you around. Aesthetically, I really like him. He's dumb and goofy and over the top, but I like the, ice crystals that are growing off of him. I think the gold looks really good. And as you saw at the beginning of the hunt, this guy knows how to make an entrance. The first thing you see when you load into the zone is him flying up in front of your ship before descending upon you like an angel of doom. Oh, Garuba Daora is real cool, and he has some real neat weapon designs. This is not my first time hunting him, but I wanted to use his sword for this fight because it just looks so cool. As always with the burr species, we're not going to see this thing in wilds. 0 out of 10 for returning in wilds, and a relatively low score, 1 or 2 out of 10 for returning in a future game. Not likely, but it might happen. We are getting close to the end of high rank in Monster Hunter Frontier. I just have a few quests left to do, and then I will be in G rank, and I will be able to unlock Tonfa and Magnet Spike, the 2 new weapons and Frontier exclusive weapons, which I am super excited to try out. I'm probably going to record my first hunt with the Tonfas as a hunt today, but we'll see. Got a few more monsters to go, though, and there's some really cool ones that I'm excited to show you. Until then, though, that is it for today. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. Don't if you don't. Stick around until the end of the fight if you can, and until next time, I'll see you next time.